Hey everyone, Cubes here today, and we're going to show you how to get Benevolent Leader, which is one of the harder achievements to get. Only about 1% of Steam users have it right now, so let's go ahead and dig right in and show you how to get it. I'm over here at Red Rocket Truck Stop, which is just south of Sanctuary. As you can see it right here, there's Sanctuary, here's Red Rocket Truck Stop, there's Vault 111 where you start out, so as you can see, not very far from your starting point. When you get here to Red Rocket Truck Stop, go right inside here, and you're going to want to go ahead and get the workbench, which is right here. Once you claim it, it's going to go ahead and let you start building and doing whatever you want to. Now, one of the first things people do whenever they go to a new settlement is start scrapping things like tires and whatever else is around here. You don't want to do that. The reason being is because you want the settlement to be as large as possible. You don't want it to be ridiculously huge where you can't build anymore, but you do want it to get in the yellow. Here, let me go ahead and open up the workbench and I'll show you what I mean. As you can see over there in the top right-hand corner, size is in the yellow. You need that in order to actually get the achievement, so that's why you don't want to scrap anything, because when you scrap things, it makes the settlement smaller. Also, you'll notice that there are a whole bunch of bookcases running around here. I only created these just to up the size of the settlement itself. Once I got it into the yellow, I stopped making them, and that's pretty much it. The reason why I chose those is because they only cost 4 wood to make, and wood's not that expensive, so that's why I picked it. You'll also notice the other stats that I have up there. People, 1. I only have 1 settler here, and it looks like he just went for a walk, so he'll be back later. Food 0, water 0, power 0, defense 112, which I'll explain to you in a moment, just the 1 bed for the 1 settler, and as you can see, I've got the 100 happiness. Now, the reason why you want only 1 settler is because of the way that things are calculated in the game. If you have more than 1 settler, it generally is a little more difficult to get the 100 happiness. So just stick with 1 settler, there he goes. And once you get them there, what you'll want to do is you'll want to build a bar. Now, I have a mod going so you don't see the regular bar stand that you get whenever you craft. I just have it to where it's just a mat. And once you set up the bar, assign your 1 settler to it, and just leave him there. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Now, as far as food and water, don't plant any crops. Do not set up any kind of a water system or anything like that. It's just a waste of time. In order to take care of both food and water, if my robot will get out of my way here, is you'll just go right over here to the workbench, and let me go ahead and open that up. And as you can see there, I've actually added in a ton of purified water and some potatoes and a few other things for him. Now, you only really need about 10 days worth of food and water, so I kind of overdid it here, but if you want to be safe, you can just drop in as much as you want. Besides, if he doesn't eat it or drink it, then you could just come back and claim it later. As long as he's got at least 10 days, and if you want to be safe, then put in like 15 days, then he should be fine with food and water. And that basically takes care of no planting of crops and no setting up of water storage. So, let's back out of that. Open this back up. Power, again, that's kind of, one of those things you don't really need. Again, it uses resources, so no need to do that. Defense, you don't need 112 defense. You actually only need 1 of these heavy machine gun turrets, and as you can see, I have one here on the roof, and that's really the only place you need to put one. I just went a little overboard because I was bored, and I built a whole bunch of them, so you don't need 112 defense. You only need the 8 that is provided by that machine gun turret. That roof is a good location to put it, so in case he does get raided by, usually in this area there's usually mole rats, then the mole rats can't kill that. They can't destroy it, so it will just sit up there, shoot all the mole rats, and you're good to go. As far as beds, you only need 1 because you only need 1 settler. I just stuck it here in the garage. As long as it has a roof over it, then the settler will be fine with that. And that pretty much does it as far as your setup. After that, what you'll need to do is just go back and start playing the game again. What I did was I just went off and did a bunch of quests. I did some sleeping, some waiting a little bit, and after about 10 in-game days, you can come back and you'll see that he's got 100 happiness. And that's pretty much it. Now, the cool thing is that when you're off and you're doing other things and you're playing the game, let me go ahead and open up the map here again. As you can see, you can just kind of run your mouse over certain settlements and it will tell you what their happiness is. So the Abernethy Farm, I've not really tried with them, so they're 66%. But as the days in-game go by, you can just kind of run your mouse over that settlement and check it, and you can see where it bumps up to 90%, 95%, and so on and so forth until you get to that 100%. So you don't necessarily have to keep coming back to this place. You can if you want to, just to make sure the food and everything is good, to make sure he's been rated or not. You can do that, but you don't necessarily have to. So after that 10 days is up, you will get Benevolent Leader, you will get the achievement in Steam, and you will be among, I guess, I don't want to call them elites, but you'll be among the few people that actually have that achievement on Steam. So I hope this video helps you guys out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll try my best to answer them. Just so you'll know, I got a majority of my information from the Fallout 4 wiki. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check that out there as well, in case you want step-by-step instructions to go with this video. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.